We on, bro. We on, bro. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the Vegas Live podcast. What? We are in here, baby. We are officially in here, baby. All right. Today, we are talking about Inspirada. Is Inspirada worth driving farther every day, or are you better off staying closer in? My name is Chris Cash, Las Vegas realtor, and I get this question all the time from buyers considering Inspirada. And here's the thing. The answer depends entirely on you, okay? So if you're commuting to the Strip every day for work, Inspirada might not make sense. But if you're a remote worker with kids who want parks and safety and community events, this could be exactly what you're looking for, baby. If you're relocating from California and you're used to the hour-long commutes, Inspirada's 25-minute drive might seem like a gift. So look, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and give you the honest breakdown, the real commute times, the lifestyle you're actually paying for, and who Inspirada is and is not right for. No hype, no sales pitch, just real talk. And if you're seriously considering Inspirada, stick around to the end, and I'll show you how I help buyers run the numbers, negotiate new construction, and avoid costly mistakes. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's make it happen. All right, quick intro. If you're new here, my name is Chris Cash, your go-to Las Vegas realtor, and I specialize in helping families and relocators find the right community, especially in Henderson and the broader Vegas Valley. Yup. I've helped families buy in Inspirada, both new construction and resale, and I've also helped buyers skip Inspirada when it just wasn't right for the situation. Because here's my promise to you. This is not a sales pitch for Inspirada. This is just a reality check. So if you can decide if this lifestyle is worth the drive for your situation. Look, I work under a buyer-broker agreement, which means I represent you, not the builder, not the seller. I represent you, and my job is to make sure you don't overpay, that you don't miss the red flags, and you end up in a community that actually fits your lifestyle. So let's go ahead and talk about what Inspirada really feels like day to day, okay? Let's do that. All right, so what is Inspirada? In one sentence, it's a master plan community in southern Henderson designed for families who want an outdoor, social, active lifestyle, okay? Here's what that actually looks like. Multiple parks, not just one big park, multiple parks throughout the community. Sports fields, dog parks, splash pads, playgrounds, miles of walking and biking trails. You can walk or bike to the parks instead of driving, and that's pretty rare in Vegas. Community events, farmers markets, outdoor movies, holiday events, yoga in the park. This stuff actually happens there. Let me go ahead and paint you a picture of a typical day in Inspirada. You wake up, grab your coffee, walk your dog around the neighborhood. There are actual trails, not just sidewalks, not busy streets. Your kids get home from school. They want to go to the park. It's a 5-minute walk. You don't have to drive them. They could take their bike there. Look, what about Friday night? There's an outdoor movie event at the community center. You walk over with a blanket and some snacks. You see your neighbors. Your kids play with their friends. This is the lifestyle Inspirada was designed for. It feels different from older, more car-heavy parts of Vegas. It's walkable within the community. It's social. It's safe. It's family-centered. Now, does that matter to you? If you have young kids and you want that community feel, this is absolutely gold. If your kids are grown, you work long hours and you're never home, you're paying for amenities you won't use, maybe not, okay? So pause for a second and ask yourself, will my family actually use this lifestyle? Because if the answer is yes, the commute trade-off just might be worth it. The answer is no, you might be better off closer in. So let's talk about the commute, okay? All right, let's get real about the drive. Inspirada is in the southern Henderson, specifically the southwest corner of Henderson. It's farther from Central Vegas, farther from the Strip, farther from the airport, okay? So let's talk common commute destinations. The Strip, you're looking at 25 to 30 minutes off peak hours, 35, 45 minutes during rush hour. Let's talk about the Las Vegas airport, about 20, 25 minutes. Summerlin, the west side, 35, 45 minutes, depending on where in Summerlin. Central Henderson. I'm talking about Green Valley, the Galleria area, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, now I'm not giving you the exact GPS times because traffic's, it changes. What I want you to get is just the feel. So if you're used to a 10 to 15 minute commute, Inspirada is going to feel a little longer. But if you're coming from LA, Orange County, or the Bay Area where you're sitting in traffic for an hour each way, this is going to feel like a dream. Here's another important point. Remote and hybrid workers experience Inspirada very differently. So if you're only commuting 2 to 3 days a week, that 30-minute drive is annoying but manageable. If you're driving to the Strip every single day at 5 p.m., you are going to get tired of it fast. And here's my honest advice. Drive it yourself. Don't just trust Google Maps. Don't trust me. Actually drive. Drive from Inspirada to your actual job location or your actual commute hours. Do it twice. Once in the morning, once in the evening. Just see how it feels, because on paper, 30 minutes doesn't sound bad, but 30 minutes twice a day, 5 days a week for years, that adds up. You need to know what you are signing up for. So now let's talk about who this trade-off makes sense for, okay? All right. So let me give you 3 buyer profiles. Profile number 1, families with young kids who will use the parks and events. If you have kids under 12 and you want them outdoors playing, riding bikes, going to the community events, Inspirada was most 100% built for you. You're trading the drive time for that quality time with your kids in a safe social environment. That trade-off makes sense. Profile number 2. Relocators from a high-cost, high-crime area who prioritize safety and community. So if you're coming from California and you're tired of the hour-long commutes, the high crime, no sense of community, kids stuck inside because it's not safe to play outside, Inspirada solves all of that. Yes, you'll drive 25, 30 minutes to the Strip, but you're also living in a master plan community with low crime, active HOA, and neighbors who actually know each other. For a lot of California relocators, that's worth everything. Profile number 3, remote or hybrid workers who only commute a few days a week. So if you work from home 3 to 4 days a week and you only drive to an office 1 to 2 days, the commute is a non-issue. You're getting all the lifestyle benefits of Inspirada without the daily grind of the drive. Now, who should skip Inspirada? Buyer number 1, anyone with a daily time-sensitive commute across town. If you're a nurse at a hospital on the west side, or work at the airport, or at a casino on the Strip every day, Inspirada is going to wear you out because the drive is doable, but it's not fun every single day. Buyer number 2, people who won't use the parks and trails or community events. If you're never home, you don't have kids, you don't care about community events, you're paying HOA fees for amenities you will never touch, you're better off at a non-master plan area closer in. Buyer number 3, people who need walkable retail, dining, and shopping. Inspirada has some retail and dining, and it's growing, but it's not built out like Summerlin or anything like that. You still have to drive for the bigger shopping trips, date nights, groceries, all that stuff. So here's the bottom line. You're trading some drive time for a tighter-knit, more outdoor-focused, family-centered community. If that trade-off aligns with your life, Inspirada is one of the best values in Henderson. If it doesn't, don't force it. Let's talk about the pros and cons that you need to know, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do an honest pros and cons. Pro number 1, strong community feel. This isn't marketing. Inspirada actually has community events, and people actually show up. So if you want to know your neighbors, this is one of the few places in Vegas where that's actually normal. Pro number 2, perceived safety and Henderson reputation. Henderson is generally a lower crime rate than North Vegas or parts of Central Vegas, and Inspirada, being newer and master plan, feels even safer. Parents let their kids ride bikes around, people walk at night. That matters to a lot of families. Pro number 3, new construction and energy efficiency. Most homes are newer. That means better insulation, lower utility bills, fewer surprises in the repairs. Compared to older parts of Vegas, you're not dealing with an old HVAC system, outdated electrical. Pro number 4, variety of product types. You can start in a smaller townhome or a condo and then move up, all right? You're not locked into one price point or home size. Look, now the cons, because there's a trade-off. Number one, you're farther out. The drives are longer. That's one of the main ones. The main thing you got to do is test it. Test out the drive times. Con number two, HOA fees and rules. Inspirada has HOA fees, sometimes multiple associations, depending on which section you are in Inspirada. And that can range from $100 to $300 a month, depending on the neighborhood. And HOAs have their rules. You can't just do whatever you want with your yard and your paint. If you hate being told what to do and on your own property, this might be a con. Con number three, builder quality varies. Even with the new construction, I've seen issues with HVAC, plumbing, finishes, even in brand new Inspirada homes. Do not skip the inspection just because it's new. Builders make mistakes, okay? Con number four, retail and dining are still trying to catch up. There's a grocery store, some fast food, a few local spots, but it's not all the way built out as Green Valley or Summerlin. For big shopping, Target runs, date nights, you're gonna be driving just a little bit, okay? So here's the question you need to ask yourself. Will my family actually use the lifestyle I'm paying for? If yes, HOA fees, the drive, the trade-offs are worth it. If no, save your money and live closer in, all right? So if you're seriously considering Inspirada, or you're just comparing Henderson communities and you want some help, here's how I can help you. Option number one, book a commute versus lifestyle strategy session with me. This is going to be 30 to 45 minutes. We could do it virtually or in person. And this is where we are going to map your job location, your daily routine against specific Inspirada streets and home options, run commute simulations at actual drive times, compare Inspirada to other Henderson communities. So based on your priorities, we will figure that out for you, okay? Option number two, request a custom Inspirada versus other community comparison. Maybe you're torn between Inspirada and Summerlin South or Inspirada and Lake Las Vegas. I will go ahead and build you a side-by-side breakdown based on your budget, on your commute, and your lifestyle priorities. Now, here's why I do this under a buyer-broker agreement. One, I can negotiate on your behalf with builders and sellers. That's money saved and protection during inspections. Two, I can bring you off-market and coming soon opportunities within Henderson and Inspirada that you won't find on Zillow. Three, I represent you, not the builder, not the seller, which means I'm looking out for your interests, not theirs. So here's what I want you to do. Click the link in the description, fill out the short Inspirada buyer questionnaire. It takes 2 minutes. I'll reach out within 24 hours to schedule a consultation. And when you reach out, mention you watch this video so I know to start with the commute versus lifestyle conversation. Even if you're 3 to 6 months out, it's worth getting the plan in place right now, because here's the truth. The best homes in Inspirada, especially resale with what's going on right now, they don't last long. So if you wait until you're ready, you might miss the perfect one. So let's go ahead and get ahead of it, okay? Look, Inspirada is not for everybody, but for the right buyer, for families who value safety, community, outdoor lifestyle, this place is absolutely worth it. If you're a family relocating from California and you're tired of paying $5,000 a month in rent for a 2-bedroom apartment, sitting in traffic for an hour each way, living in a place where your kids can't even play outside, Inspirada absolutely solves all of that. Yes, you'll drive 25, 30 minutes to the strip, but you'll also live in a community where your kids can ride bikes to the park, where you know your neighbors, and where you actually feel safe. So if that resonates with you, don't wait. Reach out. Let's go ahead and build your plan. Let's find the right home in the right community. And if Inspirada isn't the right fit for you, I'll tell you that too, because my job isn't to sell you on Inspirada. It's to help you make the smartest decision for your life. My name is Chris Cash, your go-to Las Vegas realtor, Inspirada specialist. The link is in the description to book your strategy session. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment letting me know anything you want, okay? Inspirada, or let me know what communities you want me to highlight. I read every comment and I reply to every one of you. So Thank you for watching. Las Vegas is for sale. My name is Chris Cash, and I'll see you on the next one.